All right, hello everyone, welcome here today. Thanks for looking and joining. My name is Nathan. Welcome to this video, welcome to my channel. Please leave your comments, give a thumbs up if you like this video as you watch it through and through. Ring the bell and subscribe to my channel, I appreciate that. Appreciate any and all comments, and we're gonna take a really close look at this beautiful white Ram 1500 Hemi four-wheel drive BigHorn truck. This is a 2014. This is a really nice truck. I don't bring any junk to my channel, and this is definitely no exception. This truck is very good looking. This truck has a lot of extras. This truck has a lot of new parts, like many vehicles that I work with and present and do the storytelling of. This is no exception to that either. The exterior is bright white. The interior is black and diesel gray, as Ram calls it. It is kind of nice. A lot of black, a lot of gray. So we are going to look all around the outside. We're going to look all on the inside, and I will show you underneath the truck as well. I'm going to do that at the end, so if that's something you're interested in, you can fast forward to the end and look underneath. It is very clean underneath. It is very nice. It runs and drives beautifully. Everything works like it should on this truck. It doesn't leak. It doesn't do anything it shouldn't do. It is very nice, and I will be making a separate driving video so you can watch me drive the truck on city streets, freeway streets, and talk some more about it as we do that. It sounds great. You can hear it here at idle. We're going to get into talking about all the extras that this truck has, which I believe are all very tasteful. 395 horsepower out of this 5.7 liter Hemi. It's an 8-speed transmission, yes, so it's pretty low RPM on the freeway. 149-inch wheelbase, being a crew cab. There it is from the side. Very good looking. I mean, I don't think anybody could say that's not a good looking truck. And you know, something I wanted to touch on during this video is this is a 14, so okay, it's 10 years old or whatever, 11 years old, but it doesn't look its age. These trucks age really well. Now, why does that happen? It's like anything else that doesn't change its style very much, right? The brand new ones don't look a whole lot different. So this falls into that category that I like to say all the time. It's a lot of truck for the money, because look at what you get. Look at how current it looks. Look how clean it is, and look how nice it is. And it doesn't look aged at all. So for what that's worth, that's my opinion. This truck was nearly $50,000 when it was new. And you know, I've got the original window sticker. It's on the dash of the truck. We're going to look at that and talk about that. You know, now for the same truck, it's $80,000, and you can't get a Hemi engine anymore. So you're not even going to get the exact same truck. Here we are at the back. I want to talk a little more, some more details, and then we'll get into the extras, but you can hear and see that's a Rough Country stainless steel catback exhaust system, and it sounds fantastic. Factory hitch right there. It sounds great. It sounds great when you start it cold. I did make a short cold start video so you guys could hear how grumbly it is when it starts cold. I'll have the link to that in my ads as well. Really nice. Truck has remote start. Truck has heated seats and steering wheel. These beautiful 20-inch aluminum wheels with brand new tires, one of the many new parts, a backup camera, Alpine sound system with 9 amplified speakers and a subwoofer, and steering wheel audio controls. I mean, you know, it's got a lot of stuff going on. I did a video and a presentation on a Laramie recently, which of course is a higher trim than the BigHorn, but this truck has a lot of the same stuff that truck had. I mean, that truck had leather interior and whatnot, but this is a very nice truck. Now, on the Carfax, this truck has 42 consistent service records reported throughout its lifetime, showing routine maintenance, routine service, and it's been well cared for, and it shows. So it is great looking. It is great looking. It is clean, and it is nice. I love the step bars on the side. We're going to talk about all the extras here. And then, of course, Look at the front with that grill. If you know, you probably know that's a Rebel grill. So let's talk about the extras right now, and then I'm going to tell you about all the recent new parts in the maintenance. So keep watching, keep listening. There's a list of new parts that adds up to $8,500 in very recent maintenance. So before I get into all those details, I want you to think about this. There's $8,500 in recent maintenance, and when I say recent, I mean right now. It was done right now. So $8,500 in maintenance and about $4,000-ish, give or take a few dollars, in extra stuff on this truck. Those two numbers combined exceed the price of the truck. So you're getting a great deal. You're getting a great deal to buy this truck. It's a lot of truck for the money, and it's a lot of value, and you're not going to find anything like this. Most trucks that have 100,000 less miles aren't going to be as nice as this, and they're not going to have as many new parts. I can promise you that. And they're going to cost you more money. So $4,000 in extra, starting with the Rebel front grille. So this is the grille from a Rebel trimline truck. It was obviously installed at some point. I like it. It makes it look more aggressive, more mean. The rough country black push bar, bull bar, whatever you want to call it here. This has obviously done a little bit of pushing because there is a dent down here at the bottom. You can see the RC logo right there. There is a dent, and it's a little bit tilted to the right a little bit from pushing something, but that's what it's there for. So the grill is a couple $100. The bull bar is a couple $100. We've got a tinted AVS, stands for Auto Vent Shield, I believe is the name of the company. Bug deflector shield, which certainly looks nice and finishes out the front, along with the window visors right here. The X-Tang Trifecta hard vinyl bed cover. This is really nice, and it's much newer than the truck. This is really, really nice. I mean, it's a nice hard fitted, and this is a locking tailgate. So when you lock the truck, I mean, unless somebody, cuts into this, it's pretty secure because the tailgate is locking. So there's the logo and the label about that. I'm gonna show you how easy this is when we open this bed and we do the interior here in a few minutes. I'll open this and I'm gonna show you how easy it is to flip that bed cover. It's very, very easy. So that bed cover is about $550. So $550 for that. The 20-inch factory aluminum wheels, I love. These side steps, these are not on the original window sticker, so I do believe they were added at some point, but I really, really like them. They are good looking. I like that shape. I like the rectangular shape. Those are nice and sturdy and beefy, and of course they look great in chrome to complement all of the other chrome and polished aluminum wheels on the truck. Those are $400 or $500. It has rough country complete front strut assemblies in the front. When we go underneath the truck and I show you the undercarriage, I'll point them out and I'll show it to you, but it does. You can maybe right there. Yeah, see? Okay, so we'll look at more detail in a moment. The best part, the exhaust, I already mentioned. The exhaust is about a $600 just for the part. So it sounds great. It's a little loud when it starts cold. It's got that grumble when it's sitting here running, but when you're cruising and up to speed and driving, it's pretty mellow for an aftermarket exhaust. And quite frankly, the other truck that I told you that I recently worked with as well, that's another video on my channel recently, the Laramie truck, it was an exact same truck, but a 13 and a crew cab. It had a Magnaflow exhaust, and I would venture to, from what I remember, the Magnaflow exhaust is more expensive than this, but it really didn't sound any different, in any way, being better or worse. It sounded pretty similar. So this sounds real nice. This truck has all of that stuff that adds up to $4,000 easily with parts and labor. Tinted windows in the front also to match the rear. So $4,000 an extra besides all the maintenance stuff I'm going to tell you about now. There's the window sticker. We'll look closer at that. Also, wanted to mention, this is the original windshield. It's never been replaced, and if you've heard me talk about that on other videos, you'll know why. See the Ram logo? It's always good to keep the original windshield as long as you can. I believe that. So, never been replaced. The truck is clean and nice. It's as clean as it looks. There's no rust in the door jambs. There's no rust on the rockers. There's some scale surface rust on parts underneath, but it's very, very, very nice. So I want to get into talking about all the new parts now, and then we will look over the interior, the engine compartment, and then underneath the truck at the end here, okay? So I'm just gonna roll right in and tell you guys everything. $8,500 total dollars. These are all-terrain tires in the correct size that the truck calls for. They're brand new, minus 1,000 miles. They have about 1,000 miles on them. So all four. It also has a new starter, a new alternator, a new battery, both left and right exhaust manifolds, the actual manifolds, plus the gaskets and the hardware. It's all done. It was all done right. It was done at a local shop here, Evans Automotive. They've been in business since the 70s. They do great work, very skilled set of technicians, and they work on much more exotic cars than this. They did the work. They did it right. They drilled out all of the bolts, did it correct. It is nice, it is tight, and it has zero exhaust manifold sound when it starts cold. And you can watch the cold start video to confirm that, but I'm telling you, it's absolutely perfect. And again, you go look at another truck like this that's got 150, 140, 170,000 miles. It's gonna have that problem because they all have the problem. Well, guess what? It's been fixed, and it's right, and it's done, and it's perfect. So that was done right. Front brakes and rotors, brand new. Evans did all this stuff. Front brakes and rotors right there, brand new. Rear brakes have 50% remaining, so they are good for a while. An oxygen sensor was replaced. Both upper and lower ball joints. Both outer tie rod ends. Both front sway bar links. You'll be able to see the sway bar links when we look underneath it. But, I mean, come on. Upper and lower ball joints. Outer tie rod ends. Front sway bar links. A right front wheel bearing. All this suspension stuff is new. It's all new, tight, good, okay? Also replaced all the lug nuts. And you're gonna say, oh, why? So these are all brand new. Those are brand new lug nuts, all 20 of them, 5x4, 20 lug nuts, brand new. They tend to swell, those big chunky lug nuts, they tend to swell and they're not easy to get off, and some of them had the problem, some didn't. I don't screw around. We just replaced them all. It was $130 worth of lug nuts, but whatever. They're all new and nice. The master window switch was replaced because the buttons were kind of worn. So it's brand new now, works perfect. An alignment was done, of course, with all of that front end work and everything else, and a fresh oil change. Now, it doesn't stop there. And what everybody thinks about with something with a little higher mileage is, oh, what about the engine? What about the transmission? Well, these engines in these trucks go without saying of longevity, of just being absolute beasts. And I wouldn't worry at all about the 5.7 liter Hemi. And everybody loves it, and it does a great job, and it's an amazing engine. It sounds great, it runs great, it has zero issues. However, the transmission in this truck previously did have a slight issue. It had a minor odd shift between second and third gear when it was cold, and I don't play like that. I don't like that. Now, when it was warm, it was actually operated just fine, but there was no fixing it. Took it to another well-known shop locally that's been in business for a lot of years that I trust, namely Central Ohio Transmissions. They do great work, they're honest folks, and they know what they're doing. There wasn't any way to fix it, so a used one was sourced from another truck just like this that was totaled. It wasn't hitting the front, it was totaled back here in the back at the left rear corner. The truck the transmission came out of, I'm talking about, not this truck. So anyway, the transmission, the donor transmission to this truck has 140,000 miles. So it has 100,000 less miles, 100,000 fewer miles than this truck has. It was installed along with the transmission fluid being changed and a new rear differential seal. It has a 12-month unlimited mileage warranty. So this transmission that's in this truck shifts and goes absolutely perfectly, whether cold or warm. And it has 100,000 less miles, 100,000 fewer miles than the truck, and it has a 12-month unlimited mileage warranty. So think about that. This truck needs nothing further. This truck is ready to go. This truck is ready to drive. This truck is ready to enjoy. And it's, I think without without any doubt, it is far more mechanically solid than any other truck at this mileage, and it's probably more mechanically solid than most trucks, like I keep saying, with 140 or 150,000 miles, right? I mean, it's got a lot of life left. I forgot to show the roof, and we're gonna go on the inside now here in a moment. Here's the roof. I mean, it is what it is. It's ready to go. It's ready to drive. It's nice. It has zero issue, and it's just a nice truck, and it's a nice truck for the money. Right before we do this interior, I do want to point out, because I'm always very transparent with showing any imperfections, and it's kind of hard. It's really hard to see on the white, but there's a little bit of dent in this door right here. Not sure if you can see it. It's hard with the overcast and the white. There's a little bit of dent right here on the bedside and a little bit right here. None of the paint is broken or cracked, but I want to make it known. There's a small dent here. And then there's a few, like a crease dent in this door and a dent right here, same way. No paint's broken, but they're there. After this truck was detailed, I had the paint professionally touched up. So any small chips, nicks, marks, I'm not going to go around and show you all of them. There's not that many. But any small stone chips, small paint chips, small marks, they were touched up and taken care of. There is actually one I'll show you that's a little bit on the hood here. There's a soft dent right here on the hood, and there is a paint chip here. This was touched up. Okay, headlights are really nice and clear. Very, very nice. Now let's look over the interior, and before we begin, I will show you the original window sticker so you can take a look here. There we go. Base price, color. You can read this for yourself. I'm not going to read it all to you, but you can see all the standard equipment here. And then over here, customer preferred package with all of these items: the wheels, the hitch, the fog lights, the leather wrap steering wheel controls, luxury group with the 7-inch cluster, auto dimming rearview mirror, vanity mirrors, overhead console, power heated mirrors with manual fold away, heated front seats, heated steering wheel, remote start, camera, backup camera, 9 amplified speakers. It's an Alpine sound system, 20-inch wheels again, 44.5. I mean, you know, nowadays that'd be 60,000 just in, if you took the dollars and equated it to today's dollars. But this truck, a truck similar to this new now, is pushing $80,000. Here's the fuel mileage. Okay, so there's that. Yeah. pushing easy, pushing up to 80,000. Look how nice this seat is. So here's the diesel gray. You can see the carpet is black, the mats are black. Look how nice this original mat is. The camera makes it look a little funny because it picks up all the lightness and darkness, but to the naked eye it looks fantastic. But it's not worn. It's the original clips here. This is the diesel gray color they're talking about, you know. And the other thing I really like about this truck over that Laramie truck that I did recently is this flips up, and then what is it? It's a 6-person truck, right? The Laramie had a fixed center console that was really nice because it was all luxurious, but it didn't have the option for that seat. So this is a 6-person truck. But look how nice this seat is. The bolster is not broken down. There's a little bit of wrinkle in the material right here. Power seat on this side with lumbar, side airbags. But look how nice the bolster is here. And this is just the driver's seat. All the other seats are perfect. Okay. So let's hop in here. I'm gonna move this seat back just a smidge. Real nice cup holders here. This vinyl on this armrest and what turns into another seat is very nice. This opens and closes nicely. Everything is good. Got a coin holder here. There is a aux and USB and a power outlet in here. You can see how nice and clean all this is. Okay. Then moving on, we've got a power outlet here and then a USB input here and then a regular outlet to charge a laptop or iPad or whatever right here. There's a nice big tray right here for junk or coins or chapstick or whatever, lipstick. So there's that. Heated seats here, heated steering wheel, passenger heated seat. I have the parking sensor turned off. These parking sensors do work on this truck, and I'm going to talk about this on the driving video, but they are extremely sensitive. They are just so sensitive, and they pick up the smallest things, it seems. So anyway, I have that off right now just so it doesn't beep, or because it just, I don't know, they seem to be able to detect a leaf blowing in the wind. So anyway, tow haul mode, touch button, 4-wheel drive, all this works correctly, all of it. I wasn't sure about this type of shifter back when, but you know, the more I use this, it's really nice. I mean, it's so easy just to all the way to drive, because you can't go past drive and, you know, back to park. It works so flawlessly. I do kind of like it. This truck has 2 of these original master keys. Okay, so this style key with the remote start button on it, and the Ram logo, and the key blades that pop out of here. It has two of those, plus it has 2 regular key blade keys to be able to get in the door, so just door keys. So it has 2 of these masters, 2 door keys, original owner's manuals over here in the glove box I'll show you. Very nice. Easy to use, climate control, manual, simple, easy to use, not as fancy as the Laramie truck that I referenced a couple times here, but there it is. What else? Radio, here's our 7, I guess that's a 7-inch screen. Backup camera is clear and nice. I just put it in reverse. There's backup camera with the lines that turn with the steering wheel turning. Very clear, very nice. Radio, it does have XM radio right there. Media, Bluetooth, audio, aux, USB. It does have Bluetooth phone as well right there. There's a simple compass right here, and then there's a settings menu of stuff. So, yeah. So there's that, AM, FM, XM. Also, as I mentioned earlier, I think, steering wheel controls. Let me go back to the radio here and I'll demonstrate this. So the volume is on 0 right now. On this side of the steering wheel, it's one of my favorite things that Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, Jeep ever did. I think every manufacturer should put them on the back. So right here I'm clicking, and you can see the volume increasing. So that's the volume on this side. Turn it back down, and then on this side you can seek the channel or advance the track or whatever on the one over here on this side. So I think it's great. I think every manufacturer should do that. I think it's fantastic. It is an Alpine sound system. There's the Alpine tag. Here's the dashboard. It's all good, all nice, no issues up here. Also, HomeLink garage door opener right here. Lights work up here. Also, power sliding rear window. Yeah, look at that. Works perfect. Visors are nice. Vanity lights are nice. Headliner's nice. I'll show you that when we step out here in a second. here is the exact mileage and gauge cluster, 238,600, right on the money right now. It does have a full tank of fuel. All the gauges, all the instrumentation works, all the needles work on the lights. I also want to point something out here. I like how it says Ram up here, says Ram here. You know, when you start it, there's a Ram logo up here, and on the radio, I just kind of like it. But digital temperatures, transmission, coolant, yeah, and you can change these menus. There's distance to empty right here, average miles per gallon, which doesn't look very appealing, but this truck hasn't been a lot of consistently driven here lately, so that's probably quite low. But I like the digital speedometer also with the regular needle speedometer, but you can change these menus here and go through all kinds of stuff where I'm not going to get into all that. There's phone control here. There's cruise control here. There's manual shift control options here if you're towing, which is kind of nice to have that, be able to click and shift and downshift. The steering wheel leather is very, very nice. It is smooth. It is clean. All of the stitching is good. There are very few little imperfections on it. Little bit of color taken off right there and a little bit right here. And you know what's funny? I don't even think this is from holding it. It did have a steering wheel cover on it that's actually a pretty nice cover that says Ram, and it's black, and it makes it a little bit thicker. It's quite nice. I had it cleaned with the detail, and I left it off to be able to show you the steering wheel, but whoever would purchase this truck is certainly welcome to have that steering wheel cover as well, because I think it's done a nice job protecting the steering wheel, but I also think it took off a little bit of the color when it was taken off. That's what they do when you remove them, but it's nice. It's smooth. You can hear my hand. It's smooth and clean. It's not sticky or icky. Wipers, that automatic headlights and fog lights, very nice. Cargo light to be able to see in the bed. Yeah, let's move along here and keep on going. Let me show you here. So cargo light, you can see it's off right now. If I push that button, there's the cargo light, obviously for the purpose of seeing what's in your bed. Turn it back off. I already showed you the floor mat here and how nice it is. I got some schmutz on it. So very, very nice. Carpet underneath is perfectly fine as well. Hang on, there we go. Yep, there's the carpet. Just the slightest little mark where your heel sits from right there, but very, very nice. Driver's side door panel, very nice. There is the new master window switch, all nice and clean, real nice, easy to see writing on all these buttons because it's brand new. I like that the door handle says Ram. On the Laramie, I think this was leather, but anyway, there's that. It's nice, it's clean. Additional cup holder pocket here. Door jams, as I mentioned earlier, look how nice these jams are, just so clean. And then the bottom of the door here, very, very nice. Okay, again, look how nice these step bars are up close. Love that thick rectangular shape. I like that a lot better than those Nerf bars. I hate those Nerf bar steps. I don't like those myself. Okay, the headliner, I mentioned that it's all nice and tight. It's all clean. All the lights work. There it is. All right. And here's from the back. Oh, speakers in the roof. I actually didn't notice those originally. Those are small speakers. Yeah, headliner's real nice. Real nice. Perfect. Okay. Back seat, super clean and nice as you would expect. And as I mentioned, I already showed you the power sliding rear window right there. Pull down here with some cup holders. Cup holders built in right there. Air vents right there. Backs of the seats are nice. A little bit of stretch on this mat pocket, probably from some things being in there over time, but the backs of the seats are really nice. The carpet back here is like brand new. And then of course these compartments, everybody knows on these trucks, really nice to have to store stuff. Look how nice even the seat mounts are and clean. I mean, if you don't know, there is a lot of room back here. I mean, if I get in here and sit down like I would if I was being a passenger, look at, I'm 6 foot, a little over 6 foot tall, 6'1", let's say. Look how much room I have, and I have this seat back where I would drive, it being 6'1" tall. So look how much leg room there is. I mean, it's like a living room back here. And I always joke on other videos about trucks, my idea of a pickup truck is not even as nice as this, let alone the Laramie. I mean, I had, years ago, I had an 88 F-150 that I've mentioned in a few of my other truck videos that was just a regular cab with a sliding rear window, but it wasn't power, and it didn't have any fancy electronics, and it didn't have any air conditioning, and it had manual windows, and it was a manual transmission. That's my idea of a pickup truck, but I know nowadays everybody wants fancy, and this is what everybody likes. But wow, these trucks are nicer than nice. This door panel really clean. Here's this door jamb. Mopar. Super nice. Super nice in here. Very, very, very nice. All right. Oh, the seats flip up like this easily. This folds over, folds out, but flip up for easy to put bigger things in, and then just pull it back down. That one does the same thing. There's a subwoofer over there. I'll show you when we go over there. Gas door. Let's look at the bed now. Here's the camera right there. Let's look at the bed, and then we'll do the other side over there. The bed has a few marks, as you'll be able to see here, but it's not trashed and it's not abused. It's just got some marks from being used. It's got a nice bed mat in here, and let me show you. Let me retract this cover. So this is pretty easy. I'm going to be able to do this with one hand. Pull down, slide that out. Pull down, slide that out. Watch. Boom. And then those handles fold down for when you ultimately, almost. You get the idea. If you know you're going to fold it like that, then you should tuck those handles in so that they don't poke the vinyl. But there you go, just like that. And then there's straps to secure it up there. But look how nice this bed is overall. Very, very nice. I mean, there's some dents on the wheelhouse line, on the wheel arches there, but who cares? It's a truck. This is what a truck is supposed to be for, hauling stuff. A lot of marks here on this tailgate, but overall clean inside, clean on the rollers, clean here, clean in the jam. Look at that. Let's see if I can do it. I'm not going to move this whole mat, but just so you can see, it's nice underneath. It all looks exactly like that the rest of the way. So not going to move that whole mat, but there you go. So very nice. Okay. And again, I mean, I can pretty well do this with one hand. You know, flip that over, and it's easy. Pull this down, slide that over to lock it. Same thing over here. It'd be easier with two hands, but there we go. Back to how it was. Easy. So that cover really does do a beautiful job of finishing, you know, this truck and really looking nice. All right, moving along. Here's this seat. It's just as nice as the others. Flip that up. Here's the Alpine subwoofer underneath, so you lose some space there because of that. There's those cup holders. There's that compartment. Push that back down. Backs of the seats there. Here's the headliner from this side. If you guys like the video so far, give a thumbs up, ring the bell, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment. I always encourage, leave a comment. Let me show you this door jamb while I say this. Leave a comment about your truck. If you have one like this and whatever it is, whatever you'd like to say, if you own one, share your personal experience about your truck, so other folks can read about that as well in the comments, okay? Very happy to, and if you have feedback or suggestions for me, feel free. This passenger seat has barely been sat on as much as the driver. You can tell it's so nice and firm. There's no wrinkling here on the side. Not power on this side, but whatever, nice. Yeah, leave your comments, leave your suggestions. I love all the little pockets. Little rubber tray in there, little pocket here for change, little pocket here, you know, and then 2 glove boxes, one here for your GAT, one there for whatever you put in there, and then here's the other one, a little bit shallower. Original owner's manuals here. As I mentioned, here's the other floor mat. Real nice, great shape with the clips for the floor. Same thing, carpet's nice here. All right, what a beautiful interior, right? What a beautiful truck overall. Here's the final door panel, door jamb. I don't know how anybody can think that this isn't a nice truck for the money. And with all the new parts and all the extras and everything you get and everything that it has, so much truck for the money. All right, let's look under the hood. And then finally, I am going to lay on the ground as best as I can and show you underneath this vehicle. It's very clean under the hood too. Wait till you see. And I remembered just as I went to open this hood that I forgot to mention in all the list of extra stuff, I did forget to say it has a K&N air filter. So you can see how clean and nice that is. Right there you can see the new alternator. Definitely can't see the new starter. I'm sure that's down below. Here's the battery. It's a Duralast Gold. And it's original battery fabric box. That's original. See how nice and clean and dry everything is. Look down there. Not super easy to see the exhaust. But all very, very nice and clean. Look how nice the latches. Clean all this is. Nice the cowl is up there, and then look how nice the bottom side of this hood is. It's so nice and clean. It's in great shape. The hood pad is still really, really nice. Hood latch is in really good shape. I'm just gonna hover right here so you can listen at idle. And then I'm going to rev it up a little bit for you so you can hear the engine and the exhaust. Can't quite reach. So there's the exhaust. So there you go. Sounds fantastic. Look at all the moisture it spit out the back. Yeah, and then it just sounds awesome just sitting at idle, you know? It really does. I think. Do you think? I think. So there we go. There's that grill with the hood up. It's also going to show real fast the headlights and fog lights, that they work correctly. Look at that. Look at that view. Looks so strong and mean. I'm gonna pull the truck forward just a few feet so that I can lay on the ground all the way underneath it to be able to show you underneath. Again, I'll be making a separate driving video of me driving it here soon, so please take a look for that on my channel as well. Check out the driving video, check out the cold start video where you'll be able to hear that exhaust inside the garage where it's really loud. Definitely wake your neighbors up, wake up your wife or husband and your children. So, all right, we're gonna check out underneath as best as I can for you now. There's the new stabilizer links right there. You can see that rough country quick strut assembly right there. There's the new rotor right there. Side, there's the stabilizer link, there's the rough country suspension, there's the rotor. Alright, let's move around. Not a whole lot to see in the wheels, so we'll just go right to the side. How nice the underneath here. Look at the pinch weld and the bottom side of the step bars, how clean they are. Let me flip sides here. Hang on. Nice all the way. And here's the rocker on the outside so you can see how clean, nice. Okay. Let's go to the back. Hello, rough country. Look how nice the hitch is. There's the plugs for hitch, built-in factory plugs. Spare tire. Okay, how's that for everybody? It's about the best I can do without being on a lift. There's this side. This corner. All right, how's that? Front, side, back, both sides, this side. 46 minutes and 30 seconds on this truck. Do you think I covered it all? Leave me some comments. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've gotten everything that you would like to know from this video about this truck. And I think, as I said in the beginning and a few other times here, I think this is certainly, without a doubt, a whole lot of truck for the money. If you've been skipping around and you didn't hear me say in the beginning all of the new parts, it was about, I don't know, sometime in the first 10 minutes. Many new parts on this truck. New tires and new front brakes and rotors, new ball joints, new stabilizer links, new wheel bearing, new exhaust manifolds and gaskets. I mean, new starter, new alternator, new battery, new power window, master switch. It goes on and on and on. An alignment, an oil change, so much stuff. And $8,500 total dollars worth of new parts on this truck. And you combine that with $4,000 of optional accessories that not every truck like this is going to have, with the rough country bull bar on the front, the rectangular beautiful side steps, the X-Tang hard vinyl bed cover, the rough country suspension in the front, the Rebel front grille. I mean, on and on and on, and you end up with a really nice truck that you can buy for not near what has all been invested in this truck. Okay? No rust, clean and nice and well cared for. Many keys, multiple keys, 2 master keys, 2 door keys, as I mentioned. I don't think it gets much better. And as I said 20-30 minutes ago, I just can't believe that you can find something as nice as this with less miles. You're gonna find the ones with 140 and 150 and 160,000 miles. Guess what? They're gonna need everything that was just done to this truck eventually, or currently, but probably currently. This is absolutely ready to go, ready to drive, ready to enjoy, ready to turn the key today and go literally without needing a thing. And it's got a full tank of gas. How about that? So what a nice opportunity to get a what was almost $50,000 truck in 2014, which would cost you every bit of 70 plus now, and you can't get the Hemi anymore, and everybody knows how great these motors are. So great opportunity here, great value, a lot of truck for the money. Thanks for looking, thanks for watching, thanks for joining. Ring the bell, subscribe to my channel, give a thumbs up if you like it, and watch my other videos about this, and leave your comments if you own one. If you have something to say, try to keep it constructive, but leave your comments, whatever you want to say, and I appreciate that. We'll see you next time. Peace. Bye-bye.